my friends. And the vegan is there with a cat. And today I would like to eat a salad. A nice salad. And the salad is always a chance to try for one's dressings. And they are so savory they can be, and tasty or spicy or runny or thick. So many kinds of dressings there are. And it's suitable to the salad, of course. I have a so-called pointed cabbage here. A very nice and delicious and easy to use cabbage. Very fine, as you see, very fine leaves here. And it is in the taste pretty neutral and can go with almost everything. For example, a nice apple is good for a cabbage always. Makes it a little bit more, you know, how to say, more grippy. And I have some corn, fresh corn at hand. I will combine that with a cabbage and a carrot I found in my fridge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I went to the garden today. I found these nice dandelions here in the garden. And they're a little bitter, but super healthy. There's so much nutrients in the dandelions. And I always like to add some nice wild greens to it, because the variety, the biodiversity of the ingredients, of the nutrients in these green herbs you find in the garden are so great for your health and for your body. It loves the diversity. That's almost a divine gift. The diversity of nature, of the creation, whatever you like. So I will put in some dandelion, and because it's bitter, it will be balanced by the cabbage. This is a nice thing to add to pretty much everything and to balance this very strong dandelion. But I will only take a little bit. And with the cabbage and the dandelion, there goes a nice, tasty dressing. So I would call it spicy almost, and a little bit thick. And it should be spicy and sweet at the same time. I put some banana into the dressing, and the base of my dressing is, like so often, very simple. I put some sesame seed at the base instead of oil. You know, oil is something very special. I love oils, but they should be used with moderation. So just put some sesame seeds, very inexpensive, very healthy, very good to break down the greens and to allow the body to take all the greens, nutrients in, calcium, of course, and all these things. So sesame seed is very helpful for the daily kitchen. I grind it in a coffee grinder. Coffee grinder is a very helpful tool in the kitchen to make all these nice things. You can replace the oil. Put also like sunflower seeds. It's also very inexpensive and very healthy into your grinder to make an oil base or salad dressing base. So I put this sesame, grinded sesame, almost tahini. Could grind it a little bit longer and it would be tahini more and more. I put that into my blender, and to go very simple, I just cut 1 or 2 lemons, peel it, I would say, rather than cut. I just cut the top, I cut the bottom, and I cut the skin from top to the ground. Some easy cuts, and the whole lemon can go into my dressing. I did a second one, because I make some more dressing eventually, because I have something for tomorrow then. I like to think in advance, to work in advance a little bit. It saves so much time. At the same time, almost the same time, I make the double quantity of dressing, so I don't need to make any dressing at all tomorrow. It saves me all the dressing time. That is so easy. So, we got the lemon and the sesame seed. That's the base. A little bit of water to make it more runny. And I got to make the dressing at the beginning of the process because once I blended the dressing up, the sesame seeds, now blended, will go up a little bit. They will soak a little bit. And I might blend it again, so that it is finer, liquid, more runny, smoother, softer. So now the banana is in. So let's remember, sesame seed, lemon, banana, and now pepper and salt. That's a very common ingredient. Himalayan salt I prefer. Contains most of the elements of the planet and some pepper. I have a little pepper mill, so it is easy to get the pepper fresh, ground. It's more tasty. Pepper contains a very healthy ingredient. It is called piperine. The piperine also allows your body to take in a lot of nutrients you otherwise couldn't that easily. So, pepper is always good to use if your stomach allows. So some nice pepper and salt base. And now to make it more interesting for my spicy dressing, I use the combination on top of all this, paprika. I have a nice sweet paprika here. And I take, look how much I take. Can be a good amount. It is very nice with the cabbage. Paprika and cabbage, perfect combination. You can find paprika in many dressings or marinades used for cabbage. Cabbage is wonderful to marinate also and to store it, to make sauerkraut. And here's curry. There are so many different kinds of curry out there. This one is for a very standard use. It is a very nice flavor. It is not too hot and not too sweet. There are all the bandwidth is there in the curries. I rather have, for regular purposes, a medium one, the Java, from Java, the island. And some cayenne pepper to make it hot. The cabbage also allows for a hot dressing. So don't even use too much of the cayenne pepper, as you can well imagine. It would be burning out everything, so that's not what we do. So we have it in. I repeat once more. I have a base of sesame seed and lemon. Then I have some water to make it runny, and then pepper and salt, and on top of it, curry, paprika, cayenne pepper, and to round it up, a banana. So this all will be blended now to see what it's like. That was fast. It's just dressing. I will try it. A little spoon. Taste it. Oh yeah. It's runny and it's very yummy. Quickly wash it up. My salad bowl. Now I cut my ingredients for the salad. And first at the base, as I told you, cabbage. That is easy. I could write it, just cut it from the top, just cut it down like this. Very easy, you see? You don't need to do a lot of preparation. Just wash it a little bit, and then you cut it down. Some small slices. And I see This cabbage has sat in my fridge for a while. Sorry. Oh, I have to wash it off. That was the pepper. The pepper jumped into my nose. Whew, that happens. There is some dirt inside the cabbage because it sat in my fridge a little bit. Cabbage can do that. And if there is something inside, so almost like an onion, you just take the bad guys out, the dark sides, just take it out, like I do here, and yeah, the rest you can use. Because it comes in layers. Cabbage has many layers, like an onion, and these layers, they can be separated. They don't infect each other so easily. So that is also a reason why cabbage is very healthy, because it is so robust. Robust fruit and veggies are also very healthy. Just make some small cuts into my cabbage. Here it goes into the center, the base. Now my corn. You just cut the corn. If you do it carefully, you can take your knife and just cut the corns, the seeds, off using your finger. And this is very, you can be careful not to cut your finger. I find this method easy as you go very slow, so you minimize the risk to cut into your finger with the knife. You can use different methods to cut the corn from the ear, but to me this is always the simplest one, and it is not dangerous. I'm going to cut my apple, half it, take out the stem, make some slices. Some small pieces crosswise, the slices. Other part of the apple too. Same procedure, some slices, and the half apple, and then crosswise, just to have some small pieces to get done quickly with your cutting of the salad. And in the end, the carrot, very nice here too. Well, I had a variety of ways to cut a carrot. Just go lengthwise, and then I do some small slices, half the length along, and then I can turn the pieces around to make it even smaller, and then I can go on. And this way I will almost have julienne stripes, very small stripes of my carrot. And if I have a little bit more experience, as my capacity to do that will grow by practicing, and I can use even a sharper knife. This one should be sharpened once in a while, and if it's not that sharp, a little bit more strength is needed, but it's not that dangerous to cut yourself. So yeah, so this is almost done, and the lengthwise cut is done. I go across again and have these nice little pieces in my salad, and there we go. For the rest I will have some of these dandelions. I haven't washed it, pretty much so, because there is some dirt out in the garden. Fold it in half and then cut into small pieces. And I won't cut too much because that is always have a nice quality, not too much. And yeah, just I have an idea. I just would like to have some nice raisins. The cabbage is perfect with these sweet raisins. Put some in. And the dressing is good for that too. I have an apple, I have some raisins, I have a banana in the dressing, and then I have some cabbage, some carrot, and some corn. That's it, plus dandelion. So here's that salad. Now mix the dressing in. Half of it, save some for tomorrow, will remain. And a nice forks to mix my salad, to toss it. I'm really looking forward to this refreshing, wonderful, delicious salad. Have a look. It's for me now. Wish you a wonderful day. See you soon. Phone is ringing. See you soon.